Welcome to Ubuntu Addiction Recovery. Today is day 70, Values Clarification. And this lesson is about discovering the compass that will guide you through the next chapter of your life. You've come a long way. You faced pain, learned boundaries, built habits, and found purpose. But now, as you step into the final stretch of this 90-day journey, it's time to define what truly matters to you, your values. Values are the invisible threads that hold your life together. They're not rules written on paper, they're principles written in your heart. When your actions match your values, you feel peace. When they don't, you feel tension, guilt, or confusion. That's your internal compass trying to point you back to alignment. Let's start with a simple truth. Recovery isn't just about stopping destructive behaviors. It's about building a life that feels right. And to build that life, you need direction. Goals tell you what you want. Values tell you how to get there. Think of values as the GPS of your soul. They don't always give you the fastest route, but they always lead you to integrity. Imagine you're driving through fog. You can't see far ahead, but your compass still points north. That's what values do. They guide you when life feels unclear. Common values include honesty, integrity, compassion, service, family, growth, and faith. But these are just examples. Your values might look different. Maybe creativity, justice, or peace are what drives you. Let's break down a few of these. Honesty means living in truth, not just avoiding lies, but being real with yourself and others. In recovery, honesty is oxygen. Without it, everything suffocates. Integrity means doing the right thing even when no one's watching. It's consistency between your words and your actions. Compassion means seeing pain in yourself and others and responding with kindness instead of judgment. Service means using your story to help others. It's the heartbeat of Ubuntu. I am because we are. Family. When you first entered recovery, your focus was survival, getting through the day without slipping. But now you're building a life worth staying sober for. Values are what make that life meaningful. They help you make decisions that protect your peace. For example, imagine you're invited to a social event where old habits might resurface. Your value of growth reminds you that you've outgrown those environments. Your value of honesty reminds you to admit that temptations still exist. Your value of faith reminds you that saying no today protects your yes tomorrow. Without values, decisions become emotional reactions. With values, decisions become intentional responses. Values also help you navigate conflict. When someone challenges your boundaries, you don't have to argue endlessly. You simply stand on your boundaries. You can say, this doesn't align with whom I'm becoming. That is strength without aggression. Now, let's make this practical. Choose 3 core values that will guide you your next year. Don't rush this. Think about what has sustained you through recovery so far. Maybe honesty kept you grounded. Maybe compassion helped you forgive yourself. Maybe growth pushed you forward when you wanted to quit. Write down your 3 values. Then for each one, write a short sentence describing what it means to you personally. For example, honesty, I tell the truth even when it's uncomfortable. Compassion, I treat myself and others with gentleness. Growth, I keep learning and improving even when it's hard. These sentences becomes your personal code, your compass point. Choosing values is easy. Living them is the real work. Ask yourself each day, how did I live out my values today? If honesty is one of your values, did you speak truthfully? Did you admit when you were struggling? If compassion is one of your values, did you show kindness to someone who needed it, or to yourself when you made a mistake? If growth is one of your values, did you take one small step forward, even if it was uncomfortable? Living your values doesn't mean being perfect. It means being aware. It means noticing when you drift and gently steering back. Here's a simple exercise. At the end of each day, rate yourself from 1 to 5 on how well you lived each value. Not as judgment, as awareness. Over time, you'll see patterns. You'll notice which values come naturally and which needs more attention. Now, let's connect values to real life decisions. Think about one decision you need to make this week. Maybe it's about a relationship, a job, or a boundary. Ask yourself, how do my values help me make this decision? If your value is honesty, you'll choose transparency over avoidance. If your value is compassion, you'll choose understanding over revenge. If your value is growth, you'll choose challenge over comfort. Values simplify life. They turn complex choices into clear ones. When you're unsure what to do, ask, which option aligns with my values? The answer might not be easy, but it will be right. When your actions match your values, you feel peace. It's that quiet satisfaction that says, I'm living in truth. When you don't, they feel stress. Not because you're bad, but because you're out of alignment. Think of it like driving with your wheels out of balance. The car still moves, but it shakes. Alignment brings smoothness. In recovery, alignment is everything. It's what keeps you steady when life gets bumpy. So when you feel anxious or restless, pause and ask, which of my values am I neglecting right now? Often the answer reveals the path back to peace. Values also protect your recovery. When temptation whispers, your values speak louder. When shame tries to return, your values remind you of your worth. When confusion clouds your mind, your values clear the fog. They become your armor, not to fight the world, but to stay true to yourself. For example, if service is one of your values, helping others keep you connected and humble. If family is one of your values, spending time with loved ones helps to keep you grounded. If faith is one of your values, prayer or meditation keeps you centered. Values are not just beliefs, they're behaviors. They show up in how you speak, how you treat people, and how you spend your time. Now let's move into reflection. Take out your journal and answer these prompts. Choose 3 core values for the list, or add your own. How did you live out these values today? And what is one decision you need to make this week? How do your values help you to make it? Write freely, don't overthink, and let your heart speak. Then read what you wrote aloud. Hearing your own words gives them power. As we close, remember this. Your values are not just words on paper. They're the foundation of your new life. Recovery gave you freedom. Values gives you direction. When you live by your values, you don't just stay sober, you stay whole. You become someone who moves through life with clarity, peace, and purpose. So as you step into the final 20 days of the journey, let your compass guide you. Let honesty keep you real. Let compassion keep you kind. And let growth keep you moving forward. Because peace follows alignment. And alignment begins with values.